Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we will be covering about MongoDB. So do not worry, I'll be completing this entire module in just two videos, and almost 50 to 70% of the module will be covered in this video. The only video remaining part which I'll be doing in the different video is nothing but the coding part, the query part, where you have to type and you should actually not execute anywhere, but instead of writing here, it's better that I demonstrate in the actual MongoDB server. Okay, I will start with MongoDB. What is MongoDB? Nothing but a modern database which has six core features. Six. So directly you just have to start saying it is a modern database with six core features: cross-platform, open source, non-relational, distributed, no SQL, and document-oriented. Okay, so you have to just explain these points in the beginning itself, saying MongoDB is this. So one by one, if you look into this cross-platform, in the sense what it can be working on different platforms like Windows, Linux, Mac OS, so like other open source, free to use, and contribute to everything. Like you don't have to pay or anything. It's just open source, free. Non-relational, no tables, no rows, no joining operations like SQL. It's very easy. Distributed, runs across multiple servers. No SQL, it uses no SQL, not using SQL query language, it uses MongoDB query language, so it has its own query language. Document oriented, stores data as JSON like documents. Okay, so you understood that. Document oriented, another thing for you to understand in simple way is that suppose you're writing something in a paper. Okay, you can write anything in that, right? Drawing this and all, it's just like that. Like whatever you give as it is, it will be stored. Why MongoDB? So why do we need MongoDB? First, we'll see the problem with RDBMS. RDBMS has faced a lot of challenges and difficulties in managing large volume of data, rich variety of data, and scale requirement for the data. So for that problem, we need a solution, that is MongoDB. What MongoDB offers? Auto sharding. We'll see one by one. See, this is very important, and this might be one of the guarantees question that will be asked from Model 3. And just remember, all the points should be remembered. All 9 points should be remembered, and some additional points that's not much required. Automatically, will understand. Remember this always. These points are very important to remember. First, auto sharding, in the sense distribution of data. Okay, so you have 1 TB of data. Now, take an example. You have to carry 100 liters of water, like big tank, or 100 kilos or some bag. If you want to carry that 100 kilo entire, it's very difficult. So what you do, you shard them. So you instead of 100 kilo, what you do, you divide it into 20, 20, 20, 20, and now these 5 people will be carrying the 20 kilo bag. It's easy, right? So instead of one person carrying the 100, you're making 5 people carry 20. So it's like reduces the effort of managing it. So it's just an auto sharding. Document oriented, and this is whatever you give as it is will be saved. So it saves everything as document, not as rows, columns, like that. No, it says a document. Full index support. See, whatever query we do, whatever we write, whatever entry we do. So queries, in the sense, right? Insert this, delete that, and especially with insert. Okay, whenever you're trying to insert every document we insert will have a unique ID. Okay, so that's nothing auto indexing. So whenever we try to aggregate, find, show, display operations like that, immediately fast querying will happen. So that is what full index support, meaning very fast querying. High performance, same, you can query very fast, good support, very less time, not much time is required. So everything is responding very fast. Fast in place updates. So suppose you did a mistake and you want to update, so immediately you can update. Particularly, just see, suppose you create a document with name, email, age, gender and all. By mistake you wrote something else in your gender thing, and you want to change it. Immediately what you can do, you can just tell the collection name, particular field index. So now that index will have a particular ID, right? With the help of that ID, equal to that gender is the field, right? Equal to this field, just change what you want to update. You can do like that. We'll understand that in the actual programming thing. Okay, when we do that coding in the computer, I'll show that in that. Rich query language, in the sense what it supports, this SQL exclusive peer type. It's not actually using SQL, but like that it will support very rich query. Replication, making copies of data and storing, so that no failures occurs. If something crashes also, you can take the data. Easy scalability, when and where you want you can increase the nodes, and data can be, whenever you want you can just add another field and write about it. and if you don't want, reduce it. So some field can have 5, some will have 2, 3, like that. High availability, no single point of failure. So like if one thing fails, everything fails, nothing like that. Every time it will be available because of replication. High availability. If one fails, you always have the other two backup. Using JSON, that is JavaScript object notations. So basically, the example in the textbook is given that suppose you are a employee and you want to fill the details like name, email, and phone number. What if you have two phone numbers? You cannot add two phone numbers separately, right? In same thing you have to add two, but you cannot do. How to do? That's why this supports by how you wrote. See, name will have the colon, and in the this you have to write. Same with email, write email in the thing. But phone number, what you can do after writing PH number, let it be like this, PH number. After writing, you can simply do like this. Write one number like this. So you can actually put two numbers like that. So you can write a number in the middle like that. That's the JSON type of thing. But in MongoDB, instead of JSON, we support BSON, that is binary JSON. Okay, JSON also you can say that. So in that, what happens, instead of saving like this, it saves in binary form, zeros and one. There is a difference between JSON and BSON. What is the advantage? What helps? So BS1 helps you fast querying, fast saving, fast accessing, because just zeros dealing with that is very easy. Database collection and document. So let us understand from bottom to top. Okay, what is a document? If you see the queries, insert one. Okay, when you write insert one, you have to write all the fields within this flower bracket. So within this flower bracket, you have name, email, and all. So once you complete this, so this particular thing inside this is one document. Okay. And wherever you save this document is called as collection. Suppose db dot student dot insert one. So here student is nothing but the collection, name of the collection. Insert is the operation you are inserting. So one thing inserted in the student collection. Okay. If you tell use my DB, so my database, within this database I can have multiple collections, like create collection student, create collection teacher, create collection college, department. So there are multiple documents, collections in the database. So database is nothing but collection of collections. Collection is nothing but collection of documents. So all the documents within a particular collection, just like that. Okay. Now we'll see what are the difference between the terminologies in RDBMS and MongoDB. Okay. So this is RDBMS, and this is MongoDB. Okay. Oh. What we call database in RDBMS and MongoDB, both are same. But when we say table in RDBMS, tables, right? We say tables in RDBMS, but it is actually called as collections. Now you can understand that particular one table is like one collection. It will have all the prerequisites, but it's not in that format. Table format is in rows and columns, but collection is not like that. It's in document format. Okay, one document. Then records and rows. One particular row will have multiple, fields and all, that is a column. Instead of a record and row, we have document. You understood it? I gave an example. Document. Column, we don't have column. Instead, we have fields. Within the, document, we say name equals to something. So this is our value. This is our field. So name is nothing but field. Okay, that's what we are saying. Key value pair. Name is something. Exam helper. So this is a key value pair. So that is a particular field. Okay. Index. It's also same, both are same. Joins, here join merging. Here we have embedded documents, that is nothing but particular operations are there, like aggregate, group, match, like that. So we'll see that in the other things. It's very easy. It's very, very, very easy. You don't have to worry about primary keys. So primary key is nothing but a primary key cannot be used somewhere else. For example, Zomato's people, like we studied in DBMS subject. Where booking or app, in which one place receive the order from one phone, book an order or for some meal that will be given to Zomato. So that unique ID won't be shared with these people, and it's like that. I know it's not that easy. What I said is not understanding, it goes above here, but you don't have to worry about that. Primary key both are same, but here we have particular ID. So uniqueness of the field, you can understand like that. Uniqueness of the document, primary key, both are same. Now, after this, it's almost covered everything in this module. We have to look into these 4 points. It was in the chapter 6.2, additional points. So, all this comes under 6.1. This is 6.1. This is actually a diagram in which in the center MongoDB, and they put like all that circle type of thing. See, like this. Here, like this and all. So, here within this, we have to actually write all these things, and then one by one we can write an explanation why MongoDB and all. Okay. using JSON. She supports dynamic queries. So in there how many things you want. So you don't have to follow particular pattern to type dynamic queries. Like you can wherever you want you can perform any query. You did insert one, then you can check what you have inserted by showing. You can delete one. You can aggregate. You can combine many things. Dynamic queries. So it's very support all types of queries. One document has only one thing. The other documents have two things. It's not like that. In table it's fixed. Whatever fields you give, everything should have all those fields. But in this once if I insert one in which now only name email is there, in second I can put name and phone number like that. Storing binary data, so it stores as binary data, not as words and all like that. So it helps in faster query and all, and copying application. Replication and sharding. Replication is the same thing. You have to just tell what is replication, and you have to write some advantages that will be provided in the notes. Sharding is the same. So replication and sharding has similar diagrams. So one primary data will be there and it will be replicated in secondary replication like that. So multiple copies will be saved. Same as sharding. One thing will be shared into 4 different groups. I told you 1 TB can be shared into 256 MB, 256 GB, 256 GB, 4 parts. Instead of carrying 100 kg of bag, I can divide it into 20 like that. Updating info in one place. So whatever I want to do the changes, immediately I can update. No need for reallocating. For example, if I did a mistake and I want to update it, I can easily update it then and there. So update won't be like, okay, I have received update location, the previous one will be deleted and new will be added. It's not like that. Automatically whatever is there, live update will happen. So that is nothing but updating info in one place. I hope you understood. All this is more than enough. The only things which we are missing is nothing but there is also one more part, that is the data types used in MongoDB. Okay, you have this integer, float, string, etc. There are so many big the timestamps are there, ID is there, date, all those things are there. I did not write them actually because it's it's very small and not required to actually write or something. You can just look that into my notes. You have one word of explanation. Just integer data type, write down example age dot 9. So that is like one data data type. So you have to write data type, one example, that over you they are like 10 to 16 I guess. It's very easy to remember once you see them. Boolean, binary, it's all easy bro, nothing like that. After that, the only thing remaining in this module is nothing but queries. Inserting, deleting, creating, updating, how to create a database, how to delete a database, or creating a collection. That I'll do it in the computer. I'll record and I'll show it over there. Okay, so apart from that, the whole module is over. I hope you understood the explanation. Please give a like and subscribe. I shouldn't have said please. But anyways, it's your wish. I hope this helps you in the examination. We'll see in the next video.